Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another message. I will say this is a lovely, lovely afternoon in which the Most High, a higher has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. I just want to come with a little something this afternoon, and I want to say to you all, you can adopt the term "stay in your lane" because it'll help you if you just keep thinking that. Just stay in your lane, stay in your lane. It'll help you in any and every direction. You shall walk in, talk in, your mood swings, your actions, your everything. Because to stand in the lane is a sense of seeing things for what it is and knowing that you're in a special place, okay? And you have accepted that special place to be a place in a higher. And therefore, it's going to help you stay in such a peaceful state of mind and a state where you are fully aware of when you say something, do something, or even in your actions. It helps support you. Okay, so staying in your lane, you too can adapt or not adopt as something you can say yourself. You know, just to help you along in your walk in these midnight hour journey in which we are in, and that hour we are in, that dark hour. So I said, Sister Deborah was saying to you, if you know that you are, see that truck? Just ran that light. And I was just finna go out there. I'm in the car again. That's tore up from the floor. But guess what? Sister Deborah is driving it, because I need to go somewhere. And what they did is they tied the front end down so where the bumper and all won't be falling apart. But and I thank the Father for that, and the peace of mind of knowing that everything is all well. I just saw that example again, but this time that was a really large truck. I got the light. All I had to do is turn. But I sat there because I'm talking to you all. And if I had not been talking to you all, I would have been out there. See how blessed I am even when I'm speaking to you all on this devil platform. Because that big old truck, he didn't come and run, he what you call 100 times 1 trillion ran the red light. I'm sitting at the light and my light has turned green. Had I went out there and turned when my light turned green, that would have been it, don't you think? That's just how it happened yesterday. But that car wasn't out there like the truck had, but it was going at that same speed. So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, that's not the reason why I'm coming forth this afternoon. So I just wanted to let you know, you too can use that. Let us, as many that at the sound of my voice, if you can use stay in your lane, use that on yourself. That's a beautiful thing. You have to first understand what the lane is, okay? And you have to also know that you have to hear from Yah regarding this lane. You see what I'm saying? So you'll know that, okay, I can actually help myself and others around me by just adopting the fact that I say, stay in your lane. Know your lane. Know your lane. Get to know your lane. Have a relationship with your lane itself, because it has been orchestrated by the Father from the heavens. Get to know it. See? The world won't know what you're talking about. The world wouldn't be able to understand you because it don't know its lane. And that's the difference in those who are marked and elect by the Most High, a higher. So I wanted to say also to you all, I did so many different studies. Someone had mentioned something about covering, gathering, in the wilderness. Someone else had mentioned something about the power, wanting to hear more about the power. If only we knew that the power is within us. I think in this day and time, it is okay. Like Sister Deborah know that she's in the lane. I can now use the power, not abuse the power, but use the power. Okay, so because I know that it is present, and I know where it's at, and it's with me. It lives in me, and I know that because of my experience, my testimony itself speaks for all the miracles and signs I have had before me. I have experienced, like I told you all once before, going over a cliff, actually a mountain of a cliff, and landing down on a solid rock, balancing the car so it wouldn't go any further. See, this is what I'm saying to you all. I've seen his face. His face is his power. So therefore, I've seen his face. I know what he's capable of doing. So knowing that, I can share that with you all. So you can understand the power is present within thee. You can bind up sickness. You can heal with this power. You can move mountains. You can do a lot of things with this power. But know your lane. And know that you have a lane that the Father have you running in. Because the lane is a lane that should be clearly felt and seen from the inner man and the outer man. Because if you've been the type of person that you've seen how every time you turn around, there he is blessing you, no matter what, even through the hard times, even through the dark times, he's always ever present. Then that's you. You're the one that belong in the lane. And you need to recognize that lane. And know that the Father have never forsaken you. He has always been there. I have also I've read where it says you can compress the spirit. And I can believe that. Because I think the spirit is in us. And I think the spirit is greater in us. Okay? And I believe that we ourselves don't trust that the power rests in us. Because when we don't trust that the power rests in us, we don't know the power itself. We don't know the power which is Hamashiach, which the word called Christ, that rests within us. We don't even know. Because we're so busy thinking this thing is about us as an individual, what we think, what we feel, how we see things, how we portray things, and how things have to go according to the way we feel. So we get to living life based on our feelings and our emotions. And when we get caught up in our feelings and our emotions, we work things out. You see, instead of letting the Father work things out for us, we decide to work these things out ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So I, Sister Deborah, will say to you all, think about adopting spirit and truth and the lane. Not adopting spirit and truth. I got my mind thrown off. Adopting the lane. Stay in your lane. And I think it might help you in your spiritual walk. So I, Sister Deborah, have stopped at this first location, and I will be back at 7 p.m. Central Time, and I hope that I can choose which topic. I've got about 4 topics to speak on. I hope that I can find something that I really should just let the feel of Yah move in me to show me what is important, because he knows what the people are seeking for. So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, shalom and shalom.